Ever since the fall of FTX in November of 2022, there have been pretty strong doubts about certain crypto exchanges. And as a result, Binance, Coinbase, and similar exchanges are being stress tested. And they're rebuilding what are honestly some damaged reputations. But today, good news, we have a safe, secure, fast exchange. No damaged reputation here. It is the most secure exchange that you've probably never heard of. Meet CoinEx. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie. This is Altcoin Buzz. Whether it's CoinEx or any other exchange, I do wish you luck if you choose to invest. Just remember, this is not financial or investment advice. So what exactly is CoinEx? It's an exchange that started in December 2017. It has its headquarters in Hong Kong, and it operates as part of the ViaBTC group. ViaBTC is still today one of the biggest Bitcoin mining pools, so they really are an industry leader and are veterans in this space. CoinEx has more than 2 million users in over 100 nations. The platform supports 15 languages. Some of these include Russian, Chinese, English, of course, Japanese, Korean, many others as well. And so CoinEx is very much a real global exchange. This is actually in contrast to other, sometimes more familiar exchanges like Coinbase that are very much region specific. And Hong Kong, by the way, is a terrific strategic location for any crypto platform. Hong Kong will consider crypto investments legal as of June in 2023, so this year. And experts believe that some Chinese exchanges will transfer liquidity to Hong Kong-based exchanges as a result. So that represents a big opportunity for CoinEx. So let's review the platform from kind of a macro perspective. Let's talk about this in general here. But of all the features that I like about it, its simplicity really stands out as my favorite because at the end of the day, CoinEx is simple to use. It's a very important feature, but let's face it, this is a feature that's overlooked in some other platforms. Even beyond crypto, simplicity is sometimes overlooked, unfortunately. Not the case here. Some exchanges are pretty difficult to use. That's just the reality of things right now, but simplicity is one of CoinEx's biggest strengths. Anyone can sign up and use the platform, and they don't need any technical knowledge in order to do it. Let's talk about KYC and the fact that CoinEx has a very user-friendly interface, which is very enjoyable, by the way, when you're scrolling through the site. That was my experience when doing my research for the video. Another thing was that there's no forced KYC, know your customer, before using the exchange, which is a very distinguishing feature in this space. And considering most top centralized exchanges mandate KYC, that really is juxtaposed against them. But not only that, you can also withdraw up to $10,000 per day, and that's without KYC. Accessibility on CoinEx is easy. So an email address, a secure password, and 2FA, that's two-factor authentication. That's all you need to sign up with CoinEx. However, you can get verified if you want to increase your daily withdrawal limit. Then it's going to go up from 10,000 USD to $1 million USD for all the whales out there. Let's talk now about tokens, trading pairs, and support. So like Binance, CoinEx does have its own native token. This is the CET token. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but there are more than 600 trading pairs available on the platform, and there are over 200 cryptocurrencies listed. CoinEx has a global presence. We've already talked about this. It competes very well with Binance in this regard. And so you can pretty much access it from anywhere in the world, wherever you happen to be. And also, CoinEx offers support for both Android and iOS users. Let's take a closer look here at some of the fees. So CoinEx charges a maker-taker fee of 0.2% on spot trading. And there are two ways to reduce this fee. You can either pay with the token CET. This provides a 20% fee reduction. Another option is to qualify for VIP status, and there are 5 VIP levels on CoinEx. You get VIP status either from holding CET or trading in higher volume. Let's talk about deposits and withdrawals because, as we all know, the very best exchanges out there make this process easy. They make it simple to deposit and simple to withdraw. And here CoinEx is following that lead. So deposits and withdrawals on CoinEx are pretty straightforward. And the minimum deposit is only $1. Now deposits on some cryptocurrencies are even free, but you cannot deposit fiat money for free using bank transfers. CoinEx uses third-party channels to process fiat deposits. CoinEx has 8 third-party fiat service providers. Some of them are MoonPay, Banksa, Simplex, Paxful, ADV Cash, and these platforms provide support for more than 60 fiat currencies, which of course is going to give you lots of options. As far as payment methods go, these third-party channels accept many of your favorite payment methods, things like debit or credit cards or even Apple Pay, whatever your preference may be. And when it comes to withdrawals, fees vary from one cryptocurrency to another. CoinEx has a withdrawal fee of 0.0001 BTC per BTC withdrawal. This is less than the industry average. Fees are transparent. They're listed on the website as shown here. You can check that out on coinex.com. But let's talk a little bit more about security and some other features. So there are definitely a couple of features that put CoinEx ahead of many of its competitors. For starters, security. The platform simply has never been hacked. And that's because CoinEx takes security very seriously. CoinEx uses cold wallet storage. They also notify users in case of movements on their accounts for added security. And CoinEx users can also enable SMS codes, Google Authenticator, or both if they so choose. This serves, of course, as an additional layer of security. And CoinEx also has $2 billion in reserves that uses the Merkle tree to provide 100% reserve rate. No one can manipulate or falsify this proof of reserve data. And regulation-wise, CoinEx is regulated in Estonia. There are some other features here that are also worth noting. There's a wide selection of altcoins. We've already talked about this. Low fees at 0.2%. They can get even lower depending on how you want to maneuver. And a very experienced team. So the key members of the CoinEx team come from the biggest tech and finance firms, and some of the team members are early adopters and experts in cryptocurrencies and blockchain. So really there's no doubt that the CoinEx team knows what they're doing. And there's a very active customer support culture. And CoinEx's support page contains detailed instructions on many possible issues you could have. And if you can't find a solution, of course you can get in touch with them directly. Some added features, things like swap trading, these are reasons why both spot and futures trading grew in 2022. And despite the terrible bear market and damage to exchange reputations, CoinEx grew to $243.3 billion. Yeah, that's the size of this exchange. We're talking about a pretty big player, $243.3 billion. It also recorded $2.3 billion in daily trade. And as I said earlier, CoinEx has a large selection of cryptocurrencies. It also has some pretty good trading products, both on mobile and web. And some of the trading options available on the CoinEx website include spot trading. So this, of course, represents instant buys or limit orders. Also margin trading, where you borrow to trade. We don't recommend this except for experienced or more seasoned traders. But if you do delve into margin trading, you can go up to 10 times leverage. And also they offer futures trading. This is really something for the professionals. It's a set of features that they can use for both trading and hedging. Now, CoinEx also has 5 major products and services in its ecosystem. There's the CoinEx Exchange, the CoinEx Smart Chain, which is a public chain ecosystem, OneSwap, which is a crypto asset swapping platform, the Via BTC pool for multi-currency, and the Via Wallet, which represents a digital wallet. All right, and finally, let's talk a little bit about the CET token. CoinEx's token is an ERC20 token, and aside from serving as gas on CoinEx, CET has some other benefits. Specifically, and at number 1, CET provides holders with discounted trading fees on CoinEx, as we discussed earlier. Number 2, it also provides special rights during promotional campaigns. And number 3, holders get voting rights. All transaction fees on CoinEx are calculated and converted to CET tokens, and then afterward, traders receive CET tokens based on the volume of transactions. CET has a daily trading volume of around $1 million. If you want to get started on CoinEx, well, as I said earlier, it's very simple. Once you log in, you're going to see different options available. You can also see the available reserve rate on CoinEx. And to get started, you'll need to register. As I mentioned, don't worry, it's fast and easy. And once you've completed your registration, head on over to the newbie zone. That's where you're going to see different materials that can help you get started. And of course, you can learn more about CoinEx on any of its social media platforms. Best of luck out there while trading. Check out this exchange if you haven't already. Let us know how your experience goes.